Greetings and welcome to this video on JavaScript interview questions and answers. My name is Michelle AI, and our focus today is on JavaScript Function Expressions, a topic frequently discussed in front-end interviews. As we explore this subject, you will not only deepen your understanding of JavaScript, but also refine your skills for your next JavaScript interview. During the video, we'll pose a question for you to answer, followed by the correct response. We will give you 15 seconds to answer each question. Optionally, you can pause the video if you need more time. Although we will be focusing on interview responses, it's essential to be familiar with the technical aspect of each topic. You can find detailed technical responses under the Function Expressions category on our website at hellojavascript.info. So, let's get started with the first question. Can a function be classified as a function, an object, or both? Here is the interview response. In JavaScript, a function is both a function and an object. It can be called and passed around like any other object. Let's move on to the next question. What is the purpose of using a function expression? This is the correct way to answer this question. A function expression is used to assign a function to a variable, allowing for encapsulation and reuse of the function. Let's look at the next question. How do you declare a named function expression? This is the correct way to answer this question. To declare a named function expression in JavaScript, assign a function to a variable using the function keyword followed by a name. Let's look at the next question. What distinguishes using a function declaration from a function expression? Here is the correct answer to this question. A function declaration is a statement that declares a function in the current scope, while a function expression defines a function as a value assigned to a variable or property. Now for the next question. How do function declarations and function expressions differ in terms of page loading behavior in JavaScript? The correct interview response is: function declarations are loaded before any code is executed, while function expressions are only loaded when their defining line is reached. Let's move on to the next question. Describe the JavaScript function expressions code structure and behavior. This is the correct way to answer this question. Function expressions are anonymous or named functions assigned to variables. They accept parameters, execute code within a body, and are invoked upon calling the variable. They also enable modularity and support functional programming paradigms. Let's look at the next question. Are functions values in JavaScript? If yes, please explain. Here is the response to this interview question. Yes, functions can be considered or termed as values in JavaScript because they can be assigned to variables, passed as arguments, and returned from other functions. Now for the next question. Why is there a semicolon at the end of a function expression? Here is the response to this interview question. A function expression uses a semicolon because we declare it by assignment, and all assignments must use a semicolon to terminate the statement. Let's move on to the next question. Is removing a function declaration from the global scope possible, or is a function expression more suitable for handling the desired action? Here is the correct answer to this question. Function declarations cannot be isolated from the global scope by default. However, using function expressions within an immediately invoked function expression, a module, or inside block-scoped constructs provides better encapsulation, scope control, and prevents global scope pollution, offering a more suitable approach. Now for the next question. When should you use a function declaration versus a function expression? Here is the correct answer to this question. We should consider a function declaration syntax first because it gives us more freedom in organizing our code, and we can call it when it initializes. We use a function expression when a function declaration does not suit our needs or for encapsulation. Let's move on to the next question. What is the difference between a named and anonymous function expression? This is the correct way to answer this question. Named function expressions have identifiers, providing benefits like recursion and improved debugging through clear naming. Anonymous function expressions lack names, offering shorter, self-contained code and preventing unintended name conflicts in the scope. Let's look at the next question. How do you declare an anonymous function expression? This is the correct way to answer this question. You can declare an anonymous function expression by assigning a function to a variable without giving the function a name. Let's look at the next question. Can you pass a function expression as an argument to another function? Here is the correct response to this interview question. In JavaScript, you can pass a function expression as an argument to another function, enabling higher-order functions and promoting functional programming concepts such as callbacks and event handling. Now for the next question. Can you return a function expression from another function? Here is the response to this interview question. Yes, you can return a function expression from another function, enabling higher-order functions and facilitating functional programming patterns like currying and closures. Let's look at the next question. What is the scope of a function expression? Here is the correct answer to this question. The scope of a function expression is determined by where it is defined, which can be in the global scope or inside another function. Now, for the next question. How do you create a self-invoking function expression? Here is the correct answer to this question. You can create a self-invoking function expression by wrapping a function expression in parentheses and immediately invoking it. Using self-invoking function expressions, also known as immediately invoked function expressions, IIFE, is a common approach for creating isolated scopes, preventing global scope pollution, and executing one-time setup tasks. Now, for the next question. Can you call a function expression before it is defined? This is the correct way to answer this question. No, you cannot call a function expression before it's defined, as they are not hoisted like function declarations, resulting in a reference error if attempted. Now, for the final question. What is the value of the this keyword inside a function expression? This is the correct way to answer this question. The value of the this keyword inside a function expression depends on how the function is called. If the function is called as a method of an object, this refers to the object. Otherwise, this refers to the global object or undefined. It all depends on the mode the function is being called. We've now come to the end of this video on function expressions. We hope that you found it to be informative and valuable. Be sure to join us for the next video, where we'll take a closer look at JavaScript arrow functions. Thank you for watching.